Hello and welcome to the Jesus Podcast. My name is Jesus. You, and only you, can call me Jesus. I've got my phone up. I don't know, I'm just trying something different. Just fucking around while I've got nothing to do, right? On my day off. Which is the good side. Can't really tell. See? Yes? This side's worse. This side's worse. Definitely the better side. Oh, let's get a look. Let's get a look. Oh, there we go. I gotta move over. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna turn this. There we go. Hi. Hi. Okay. How are all my demons and demigods, my sinners and saints? Flip that. I'm live on Instagram. Live on Instagram in case anybody wants to. And yeah, nobody's joining, but that's okay. That is okay. Hang on, we're telling more followers. Okay, so they're telling more followers. It doesn't really matter. So what am I going to talk about today? I'm gonna piss people off today. Yep, gonna piss people off. Because I am in no way a expert on the subject. The knowledge that I know about this subject is, I think I'm going to have to change the title. Hold on 1 second. Just going to edit here. Changing that to TRANSGENDER. Transgender. I'm gonna just put this right there. There. If somebody wants to see me, they can. Okay. And transgender. Okay. Transgender. Persons. I don't know if layperson is hyphenated or what. Point of view. Of is not spelled with a V, in case anybody's wondering. Okay. And save. All right. I'm back. I've never gone. I just had to type. Got a camera here. Got a camera there. All right. I'm going to talk about transgender because transgenderism, transgenders in general. Because I myself am somewhat of a. I know I'm completely ignorant on this subject, so I'm not going to. Oops. But I do have questions. I have questions, and I want those questions to be answered. You know, and I guess I'm wondering. Why is this such a thing right now? And don't get me wrong, I'm like, hey man, I'm all for whomever wants to be. You're gonna hear my cat in a second. What are you looking for? She's looking for something. There's like a ghost somewhere in here. But I want to know, like, what is it with like non-binary? I don't get that. Is that the same thing? These are questions I have that I want to know. You know, like is non-binary the same thing? Is I don't know. So like I don't quite understand that. You're either because okay, this is what I do understand. We do have a male and female gender, right? That is correct. Like, I mean, like, you know, body. There's definitely a male body and a female body. slight percentage will have like maybe like a guy can have like whatever the chromosome is for a woman, or but still be a man. And I know probably vice versa, and I know there are like hermaphrodite. Can you say that word, hermaphrodite? Like they're actually part man, part woman. I know that there's, but where I get confused is when people say that sex is a construct, or gender is a construct. I don't think it's a construct. This is just, like I said, I'm ignorant. I'm trying to understand, and I'm hoping like someone will like come across this and like help me out here. But from my point of view, I don't think there's any confusion as to what the male species form, of our species, and the female form of our species is. I don't see anything like that in the animal kingdom, like confusion. Like I get it. You can have like gay penguins, for example. Seen that. Yay! Somebody liked my video. But what I don't understand is, why is this a big thing now? I don't understand. Like, for example, I don't understand how like a guy could wear. Pardon me if I use it. I don't understand how a person can be, like, grow up being a man, right, and then become a woman without having to do like any type of surgery whatsoever, just like grow their hair out and makeup, and then now we say, oh, she's a woman. I don't understand that. So that's confusing to me. So if somebody can have a question for that, I'd appreciate it. I don't understand why a person who was born a man and then becomes a woman should be allowed to participate in as an active participant in female sporting events. That doesn't seem right. Just in my opinion, someone could try and change my mind. What is the other thing that I was wondering about? Why is God? So many things. Okay, so like I feel the reason why I'm trying to ask these questions is because I feel bad about that community, because I've met several people who are became therapists, or in the middle of their, and they were, both of them just happenstance were working with transgendered men and women, and I was like, oh really, that you're the second, because I made a comment to one, I'm like, you're the second person who's that I know that is doing that lately, and I just like, oh, why did you get into it? And he's like, well, he was a homosexual. He was a gay man. Homosexual. You could say homosexual. I could say homosexual, right? That's not yeah. So he was a homosexual man. And I probably should just say that, but I just pointing this out for context of the conversation. And I'm like, oh, why are you doing that? And he's like, because there's a 40% suicide rate in that community. And that made my heart kind of like sink, And then you kind of like try and think, oh, geez, what could be the reasons? You're already growing up, and this is just my thought process, you're already growing up and you feel like you are not who you are. And then you're like, oh man, I gotta get out of, this is not this is not who I am. Just to give you an idea, like when I was like a little kid and I wanted to put nail polish on my fingers, because my cousin Angela was able to put nail polish on her fingers, so I wanted nail polish on my fingers. That kind of freaked my dad out. Nothing against him, he comes from a different time, different things, perspective and all that stuff, so and I was a kid, what did I know? They just told me only girls wear makeup. That was good enough for me. I have since done theater and like put on makeup, and I don't like it. But what I'm saying is, oh, come here, my little bit. I'm sorry. This is my little Chloe. Hi, Chloe. This is Chloe. She's a good girl. She wanted up. Okay. So, say hi to Chloe. All right. There you go. Chloe has a chair next to me. Because I'm her favorite. Yeah. I'm gonna take time to. So I think, wow, okay, I know what it's like. I mean, I don't understand that, but I know what it's like to be an awkward person, to be somebody who, I don't know. Anyway, and so I think, wow, and then you do that transition, and I'm like, oh, and then you're still not accepted. Not only are you not accepted by, you know, society around you, but you're not. It's even difficult for you in the alphabet community. You know what I mean? And I say alphabet community, not as a derogatory term, but just because I don't know all the letters. And I mean, it used to be like the LGB community, and then it was like LGBT, and then LGBTQ, and then I think there's like 2 or 3 more letters on after that, and I don't know what those are. So I'm just saying the alphabet community is my way of saying it in a non. It's just convenient. Anyway, so and then that was just kind of eye opening to me. And then I see all this stuff on television and like this. I'll give you what happened to me. I was at a homeless shelter, and I was signing a woman up for a. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me switch that. I was signing a person up for a COVID test, and their appearance to me was, though this person was wearing, pants and collared shirt, they looked very looked like a woman. I just in men's clothing. There's no other way to put it. I can't describe it any other way, and I'm not going to jump around and try. I'm trying to do the best I can. So, looked like a woman, just in men's clothing. I'm automatically, I think she's a lesbian. So I called her young lady, and she's like, "I'm not a young lady." And I said, "Excuse me?" She's like, I'm not a young lady. I'm sorry, miss." And it's not. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to be mean. Didn't do it because and it got to the point where she actually pulled out her license, and I said, and I had to apologize there because that was not my intent. So I don't, she pointed out on her license, there's no gender on my license, and I went, I'm sorry, and the fact of the matter is I'm just an old guy, right? What I don't understand is, why aren't you a woman? She had breasts. She had, I'm assuming she had everything else, but my point is, why? Are they waiting for the surgery? Do they not need the surgery? This is where this is where my confusion lies, because how can you not be either or, is my question. Like, I can understand bisexuality, I can understand pansexuality, I've got it down, I'm all about it. Whatever you want to do, it's all you, right? To each their own. Well, but the non-binary, man just growing his hair long, putting on makeup and a dress, saying, I'm a woman now, which I'm not saying that that's what they all do. This is just things I've observed. How about that? Things I've observed. And that, I don't understand that. And then, if transgender, like if it's like woman on top, guy down at the bottom, I don't understand why you would not finish that because because the thing is, I'm thinking like, okay, I understand if it's like too expensive and you can't go that far. I get it. But if it's not too expensive, you can't afford it. Why not just all the way through? I don't understand the half measure group of people in that community at all. And then why there's a transgendered person in my building. I don't know their name. Well, actually, I do know their name, but I'm not using it. But I don't think he could point out any time where I did not treat him as such, as he wanted to be treated. How about that? Treat him as he wanted to be treated. That's how I look at people. I treat them the way how I want to be treated. I'm polite. I'm tolerant. And what I mean tolerant is like, I can't be tolerant of everybody. I can do my best to. And when I use the word tolerant, that doesn't mean like I hate them or I'm indifferent to them. I treat them with respect, and I want to be treated with respect. That's it. So, yeah. So I'm trying to figure that all out. So if anybody's got any questions, answers for me, I'd appreciate it. That's about it. That's all I really wanted to talk about on this thing. I'm trying to keep them short. Because I want this to be a place of discussion, and I want people to know that any topic I bring up on here, I'm not doing it because I'm against anybody or anything. I'm doing it because I would like answers. I think that this is what all this should be used for, is a forum for knowledge. And I'm disappointed that people are being canceled for whatever reason. What is canceling? And I picked this topic because, I want to do a little controversy. I don't have any followers, but on here, I have more followers on TikTok than I do on YouTube. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll figure it out somehow. Somehow I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's the end of the Jesus podcast. Remember to fail at something, because through failure we find out, what not to do. That's how we grow. We don't want to succeed at doing anything. I mean, at doing nothing. We want to succeed at everything, but you don't succeed without failure. You don't run a 4-minute mile until you started running. And to get to running, you have to learn how to walk, and learn how to walk, you have to learn how to crawl. Learn how to so it's baby steps. Ripples become waves. Turn your ripples into wave, whatever they may be. Waves. And turn those waves into a tsunami. Who knows? I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for my subscribers, which I don't mention my subscribers because I can't figure out where to find you guys. Like, I have no idea who's subscribed to this channel whatsoever. And I'm sure that's probably one of the issues I have with growing this. Anyway, slap that notification, slap that like button, spank that notification bell, and subscribe. What's the worst that can happen? You'll be annoyed and you can unsubscribe. And if you don't like it, hit the don't like button, spank the don't like button, slap the don't like button, punch the don't like button. I don't care. Just let me know what's up. I don't like ambiguity because it drives me insane. That's probably why I'm people think I'm so blunt. Anyway, that's it. I'm at 20 minutes. I talked way too long. I'm going to end this live stream. Bye.